I'm like, man, listen, all I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Manning's Giants going up against Mitchell Trubisky's Bears.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the New York Giants. Here's the kicker, Aldrich Rosas, ready to get us going. And off we go from Soldier Field. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now Trubisky on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
So after the INT, it's Manning. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham from 21 yards away. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Chicago's offense getting set to take over, and it's a crew, not only offensively, but defensively, obviously, collectively. The 4 straight last-place finishes. That's what they're facing as they enter 2018. Now, if there's a silver lining, I guess, they did go from 3 wins to 5 wins last year.
Are you really exciting the fans on that one, aren't you?
I was reaching.
Look, they finished number 10 on defense in the league, which was really somewhat remarkable because they had a number of injuries on all 3 levels, and somehow they fashioned that together. But Mitchell Trubisky, their rookie quarterback, who played well in spurts, they've got to surround him with talent, and a number 1 receiver would be a great place to begin. Because right now, the guys playing the perimeter, they're not going to give you very many game-breaking plays.
Again, it's Howard. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. For Jordan Howard, Charles, last year in 2017, not quite as good as the great rookie year he had in 2016.
And a big part of that, very simply, there weren't any playmakers around him to keep defenses back and keep things stretched. He was running into 8- and 9-man boxes on almost every carry. So I thought he had a tremendous year. Number 6 in the league in rushing after being number 2 a season before. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They start on the ground with Gallman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. Working from the gun, Manning. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram, 60 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Rosas now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
All right, here we go.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Shift together here from the D-line.
3-19. 3-19. All right, now look at 56.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle to Beckham. A good pickup there at 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now a toss. This is Gallman. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player, so he can't get outside of you.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. On fourth down, off goes Manning, and on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrich Rosas, for the field goal try. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And the kick by Rosas is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
That's fielded in the end zone. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On first down, Trubisky. Room here to run. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. In motion comes the tight end left. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. That's caught by Meredith right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And the tight end goes in motion left. This is Howard on second down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
John Fox, a longtime NFL coach. He's addressed the situation and said, we're going on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be incomplete. John Fox displeased at how that turned out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you? No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Manning to throw on second down. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Red Allison, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. On third and long, it's Manning. A dump off to Vereen. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
They do go for it. It's Manning. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll begin the drive with Howard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Room to run inside the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, 55 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. Defense showing blitz. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. It's caught by OBJ. 20, 10, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Rosas now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul able to drop him for a loss of 4. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, that's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game and they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to. And probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Fresh set of downs here. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break.
Here we go now.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Pressure comes and Trubisky goes down. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Trubisky, draw play, gives to Howard, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a 3rd down.
That goes for a gain of 31.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now Trubisky to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. It's White for a Bears touchdown. Kevin White, 30 yards. And the Bears cut into that lead.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Manning now to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now Manning throwing on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Throwing on first down is Manning. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. That'll bring up second down. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
To throw, it's Manning. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Manning to throw once more. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. One final try now for Manning. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Bears will get the football back. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky looking for White on the deep. That's caught at the 25. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
They'll run for it with Goldman. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Out of the gun, Trubisky. On the right side, this is Miller. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Here's Trubisky. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Three down. Hey, fellas, you got 3. Let's go.
Here's Trubisky to throw. That's complete to Meredith. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Now Trubisky on first down. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Zach Miller from 13 yards out. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Manning to throw on second down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mitch Unrein in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive... And now a fumble. The ball's out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
And he floats one there, incomplete. He was looking for Zach Miller as tight end there. And now it's second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney.
On third down, Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Lucky 56. Detroit. Here we go now. Green, 3.
On first and goal, Howard. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hey, watch 13. Set. Blue, 90. Blue, 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, here's Trubisky. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a third and goal. The offense on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is third and goal.
Here we
On 3rd and goal, Howard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are in for 6. And the lead is up to 5. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. New York set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Eddie Goldman able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, put an end to this 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, here's Manning. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. Now Manning, gotta have this one. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 21. And that'll be good for a Giants first. Again, they'll throw with Manning. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he takes this thing down deep into Chicago territory. A big play there for the Giants. 41 yards. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Into the red zone now. Manning. And he whips that one incomplete there. Second down now after the incompletion. To throw again. Manning. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Again, it's Manning. And this one's incomplete.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And you just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for two. Try making a field goal difference.
But now just up one makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Shift together here from the D-line. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
They'll begin with a run by Gallman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, 55 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back.
And now it's blocked. Rosas now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Over the middle, complete. That's Howard. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Miller on the catch over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hitting this game.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense. Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Mitchell Trubisky taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Manning turns and gives this to Gallman. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd and 5. To throw is Manning, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 3rd and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Back to throw, Manning. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Giants do snap it. It's Manning. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrell Freeman. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
On first down, they run with Howard. Space to run past the 20. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard, 35 yards. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Now the point after try for Santos. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. New York set to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time, gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. Back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The Giants on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. It's caught. Shepard. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Back to throw. A swing pass caught. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He's back to throw. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Second down following the incompletion. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Manning to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there with 3 seconds remaining. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. One final try now for Manning. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.
Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even and mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got got a new girl. Tell the that I'm the begging, I want on my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models. This is smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck.